Hey there friends and enemies, JoPa here again, and today we got an exclusive gameplay walkthrough of Exoborne by IGN, and this game is a sci-fi extraction shooter, and I'm really hoping one of these pops off eventually because I find the genre interesting. I want to play more extraction shooters, but I'm not a fan of the hyperrealism of Escape from Tarkov, and games like The Cycle and Off the Grid have not hit whatsoever. So between Exoborne or Marathon or other games that are coming out, I hope one of them really bangs because I feel like these are the types of games I would play a lot. They just have to get the overall reward structure done right, so you keep wanting to replay the game and go after various objectives and anything. Anyway, let's see what they have in store for us today.
Hello, Brindley Gibson here, executive producer at Shark Mob, and welcome to Exoborne.
I love the weather being such a factor in this game. Sounds so interesting.
You are an Exoborne warrior in a world torn apart by deadly storms and apocalyptic forces of nature. Empowered by your exo-rig, you scavenge, craft, and fight to survive against enemies from the sinister Rebirth Corporation, vicious bandits, and other hostile players.
So PvE, VP. So PvE, PvP all mixed into one game.
This game is all about high risk,
vehicles,
high reward,
abilities,
decisions
gunplay,
to make it out alive.
Lots of options, which I do like.
We join our team ready to deploy into the world. Having an exo-rig means you're stronger, faster, and tougher than a regular person.
That makes sense.
We have no fall damage,
oh,
so we don't
nice.
have to worry about heights.
Good for Tim the Tap Man.
Deployed, we can decide what goals we want to achieve in this session, whether that's completing missions.
Oh, this looks good. There's a lot.
Or just going after.
And you can see the risk.
Opening the map,
medium risk,
points of interest,
high risk.
And get
okay,
an idea for
that's
where
good.
The more dangerous areas are. Here, the team have decided to try their luck, going after a rare artifact.
Rare, okay. And the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So that's good. Already a good start right there.
In front, you can see we are immediately faced
Tornado.
with the threat of a number of tornadoes. But if we're careful, we can take advantage of this windy weather by opening our gliders and leaping into the air for fast traversal.
I do like that quite a bit.
On this rooftop, our team have come across some bandits. These are the Bodkin, ruthless killers, but for you and your exo,
gunplay looks okay.
No challenge. Using the resource scanner, the team can see scavenging opportunities.
I do like that.
We check what is in each container, and then we can move it over to our backpack. The longer you take, the more at risk you are. This is a low-risk area.
Can be sold for cash.
So
it looks like there's crafting, selling, all of that. Probably like a black market of some sort.
Kestrel uses their wind blast to knock
abilities,
one back.
Yeah.
Bandits have reinforcements. Behind them, a massive tornado. Kodiak fires an incendiary grenade. The tornado has passed over fire and becomes a deadly firenado.
Yeah, that's going to be my favorite part of this game. It looks very interesting.
Kestrel takes some damage. They use their glide ability to get to safety.
Interesting.
Kodiak, on the other hand, uses Fortress, which keeps their feet firmly on the ground.
Oh, he's not taking damage even though he's in the fire. Okay. That's pretty powerful.
In this destroyed church, we found a data tick. We can hack these devices to unlock permissions on our digital lockpick, which in turn enables us to open locked Rebirth containers and doors.
Interesting.
You'll find valuables to sell, crafting materials you can use to build your exo-rigs, and sometimes equipment ready to use.
Okay, I like that quite a bit.
Our team continues to explore as they head towards their objective of that rare artifact. It's raining hard, which makes the world more dangerous by not being able to hear enemies approaching. We stumbled upon more Bodkin, so let's take them out.
Some of them are armored. Oh, look at this ability. Okay. It's like a front shield.
The top right,
crouch walking is wild.
Rebirth of the big bad.
Looks kind of silly.
As soon as you insert into a map, they're trying to track you down. After 20 minutes has elapsed, they expose you to all the other players. They know there are plenty of Renegade Reborn out there who'll hunt you down.
So there's a timer before you start getting chased.
With that explosion, our team is under attack. Here comes our first PvP encounter.
Okay, here we go.
Takes the high ground and starts to snipe. It's the perfect exo-rig for applying this tactic.
So the different rigs have different abilities.
Oh no, the Viper's downed. So Kodiak runs forward and uses the field shield. They can tank for the team and protect Kestrel as they revive the Viper.
Interesting.
It's always important to revive your teammates to keep them in the fight. You are never wiped until the whole team is down. The sudden storm unleashed by Kestrel flushes out the enemy, turning the battle. Kestrel attacks from above. The Viper closes the distance and finishes the remaining enemy with their blade.
Oh, you got like a melee character? That's kind of sick. And you can loot them, take their weapons, and... Okay.
These guys were geared up, so we take what we need and can equip that electro grenade right away.
Sick.
That PvP encounter could have gone the other way and ended our session. Whether it's the weather or other players, you always have to be ready to rethink and adapt your strategy. The weather is changing too. Heavy fog is starting to roll in. And as we're close to a rebirth facility, that means rebirth shepherds are out in force hunting. These elite troops are extremely dangerous and aggressive enemies.
So we got harder levels of
so they decide
PvE.
to get out of there. A rebirth buggy is a great way to make our getaway at pace.
And we got vehicles.
All three of the team can get on board and race towards that artifact.
I do like that. They're combining a lot of different features from other games, which I think is a good idea.
Rebirth trace is almost complete, and then our position will be compromised, which will increase the risk on our team. Finally, up ahead, we see our prize. A tornado has brought down a dropship, and inside we can find that rare artifact, and perhaps some other prizes. Our team needs to be cautious, as this kind of setup is perfect for an ambush. In this world event, we have to break into the ship whilst defending against waves of rebirth drones.
That's kind of sick.
Wasps can be dangerous in greater numbers.
I like this. This looks very interesting. I don't know if it'll stick long term, but...
After the team cleared out that first wave, Rebirth is dropping in reinforcements. We've got a Scarab to deal with. This drone is powerful, and the team will need to work together to take it down.
Oh, it's like a boss.
It's time for the big guns. The Kodiak uses the shield, drawing the drone's fire. Kestrel takes the high ground and cleans house, then lays a minefield, a powerful ability reserved for the tougher fights.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is gonna be
Viper uses
insane.
that electro grenade they looted earlier, stunning the Scarab, allowing to finish it off with a few well-placed shots.
Yeah, this is wild.
Now the countdown is complete and the ship is open. We can grab the artifact and loot these containers.
I wonder if everybody gets credit for the artifact on the team.
And some gold bars. Nice. It's time for the team to extract. Using the glider in an updraft is a great way to gain verticality.
That's really cool.
A key part of Exoborne
And you got
is
a
free
grapple.
flowing movement, linking your different exo abilities.
There's gonna be
together,
some insane
like the
movement
grapple,
people
glider,
in this game, I can already
sprinting
see.
and mantling to make your way swiftly through this broken world. The completed trace activates a second timer, the kill switch. If we don't extract before the timer hits 0, we are dead.
Oh, snap.
You hear that sound? That is the rebirth tower activating, which means a major weather change is on its way. We're approaching the extraction point with multiple tornadoes adding to our troubles.
This is kind of wild,
It's an
actually.
ambush. Viper detonates a screen grenade to provide cover. The
That's
extraction
actually
is triggered
insane.
by this beacon. Once activated, it takes time for the dropship to arrive.
Roger that. Time to earn it.
The enemy have taken great positions around this site, and Kodiak is down. Just in the nick of time, the Kestrel leaps out of the way of an incoming carpet bombardment and soars into the air.
Nah, that's crazy. Kodiak was killed. Oh no. Oh, you can still revive.
The dropship is almost here. The Kestrel has drawn the enemy fire, and now Viper revives Kodiak as Renegade Reborn go to run them down.
That's not
Back
good.
to their feet, Kodiak makes them regret it.
We are landing.
Now with the dropship here, they can get on board.
Thing is a bullet magnet. Let's go.
However, Kestrel finds themselves a long way off and needs to get to the chopper. Using the power of those tornadoes crashing through the site, they get high up. The rest of the team lays down covering fire. Safely landing on the roof, the Kestrel reunites with the team. And this enemy is not letting up. They are hammering our team for all they're worth. It's a vicious firefight right to the end.
Nah, this is crazy. I like
With the
this a
door
lot.
shut, finally, our team is safe.
Yeah, that looked wild at the end there for sure.
Extraction achieved. Safe home, the team can share the spoils of war.
Okay, they do share it. Okay, that's good. I don't want teams fighting over the loot, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you get components,
This artifact
armor,
contains some awesome gear. The
weapons.
team also have valuables to sell, cash and resources to upgrade and mod their exo-rigs as well as their weapons. Then
that
get
makes
ready
sense.
for the next round. At its heart, Exoborne has three core concepts: the high-tech exo-rigs and their wide range of abilities, the dynamic and dangerous forces of nature, and high-risk, high-reward gameplay. What makes Exoborne unique is the synergies between these three concepts, where each element interacts with the other, creating emergent moments and an ever-evolving way to play. And we invite you all to the playtest starting this Wednesday, February the 12th.
That's crazy.
Go to our Steam
Playtest
page
is
to
already
sign up, and we hope to see you in
almost
Colton
out.
County soon.
Yeah, very sick. So, thoughts. It looks interesting. I definitely want to try this game out. I definitely want to see how it feels when I actually get to play it myself. I do have some concerns, mostly around the upgrade system, but also the monetization, right? We haven't heard anything about it. If it's a free-to-play game, will it just be purely cosmetic? Will it be pay to win, potentially? I don't know. I don't know enough about what that is going to entail and how they're going to monetize the game. I would hope, personally, a game like this, I would like to be like Helldivers, where it's like $40. The problem is, if it's not free to play, there's a much higher chance that it's DOA, and that could be a major problem. As far as the gameplay goes, I love the weather aspects playing a big part. It might get annoying some fights, but once you learn to kind of understand it, you can use it to your advantage, and there's a potential to make some really cool plays. I like the abilities so far from what we've seen of the Exos. It just depends on balance, like if some of them are more or less OP than others. Weapons too, I'll be very curious to see how many weapons we have, how strong they feel, from the sniper to like an auto rifle. There's a lot of questions that remain. It does look interesting. I am excited to check it out. I do think the potential is there for this to finally break the curse of the sci-fi extraction shooter, but we've got other games coming out soon-ish that I think is going to find a lot of competition in this space. Dune Awakening is more kind of like a survival MMO, but has a similar type of style to where people might prefer that. Marathon might be a more full sci-fi, like sci-fi themes, almost cyberpunk-ish at times. So that's another one that could be in competition. We've also got Arc Raiders, which is another game that could be battling for attention in this space. And I personally am excited because I do feel like there's room for at least one or two of these to really shine, but I'm also cautiously optimistic because we haven't seen one be successful yet. And until we do, I don't know which one is going to be the banger. So I'm going to try them all, see what they feel like, see how they play, see which one really captures my attention. I'd love to hear from you guys though. Are you excited about this game? Do you think it'll be good? Let me know in comments down below. Like the video as always, comment, subscribe. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.